As Putin rallies his country for their Victory Day events, there has been another powerful display of unity between the U.S. and Ukraine. First Lady Jill Biden visiting Ukraine's First Lady, Olena Zelenska, during a secret visit to Ukraine. Zelensky's Mother's Day address was the first time she'd been seen in public since the war began. Joe Khalil has more from Washington, D.C. Joe?
Hey, good morning, Adrienne. And look, it was a powerful moment. It was a really special moment. A lot of beautiful parts in those two First Ladies meeting, and another sign of unity between the United States and Ukraine. But it was also a split screen because it was a reminder of why Jill Biden was there in the first place, which is you've got all of these mothers and children who are now refugees in their own country, in many cases in other countries as well, and many of them separated from their fathers and their husbands, still fighting this war.
People of the United States stand with the people of Ukraine.
Call it Mother's Day diplomacy. First Lady Jill Biden making an unexpected, unannounced visit into a war zone. Spending part of her Mother's Day in Ukraine with First Lady Olena Zelenska.
I thought it was important to show the Ukrainian people that this war has to stop. And this war has been brutal.
The trip itself, a statement from the U.S. Not just one of support for Ukraine, but one of defiance against Russia. The First Lady is the latest on a growing list of high-profile Americans to visit Ukraine. The visit originally included stops in Romania and Slovakia to highlight the plight of Ukrainian civilians, namely mothers and children forced to flee because of the war. Despite a moment of relief for some Ukrainian civilians over the weekend, more than 300 escaping the besieged Azovstal steel plant in Mariupol, Ambassador Oksana Markarova says there's not much to celebrate. Reality check, despite the First Lady's uplifting visit and another call to action for the international community.
We are calling on everyone to get our heroes to create all possible corridors in order to get our people still out from Azovstal.
And it wasn't lost on Russian leaders that Jill Biden's visit came at the same time that Vladimir Putin was giving that speech in Moscow, that Victory Day speech justifying his war in Ukraine. The timing of both of those adding significance to the First Lady's visit and her words calling for an end to the war. Adrienne.
All right. Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click on the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.